it was so fast. I don't know.
All I heard first was like him scream, like ah. Look at guys, look at Ada Trev, look at Bebe over there. Getting the hang of it? Are you getting the hang of it?
A little bit.
Are you getting the hang of it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You went around one time?
I did. Barely made it. Survived. Really survived.
Oh my god. Yes. Let's go see if they need help.
911, what's your emergency?
Do you vibe with the A&I tribe?
A&I tribe, welcome back to another video with the A&I Heart Potion.
Where the life is always in motion.
We're back, and in this video we're gonna explain to you guys, sorry it's windy and rainy out here, but we're gonna explain to you guys what happened that night with real footage from that night, okay? So
Here we go, guys.
give this video a thumbs up because yes, it is a foot that he broke, but his health overall is good, so just give it a thumbs up that he's okay. God made sure there wasn't anything else that happened wrong, so just give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Any of you guys that were there, you guys witnessed it, shout out to you guys, and also shout out to the ones who sent their love and support that we showed in the beginning of this video. Shout out to you guys, appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for the support. It helped Bebe get through this, and it's helping him get through this, so thank you so much. Okay, so that night, obviously, yes, we went roller skating, and it was already almost over. And so let's go back a little bit. So Bebe wanted me to do another like video thing where I go like skating towards the camera.
Yeah, there's a pro.
Which you guys seen in the last video, but in my head I was like, I already did that, so let's do like both of us roller skating towards the camera. So shout out to Yara, my little sis. We had her hold the camera, hold the camera, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna go around, and then once we come around, you record us. So then roller skating, yes, I'm a little faster. Bebe tried to keep up with me and explain what happened like through your eyes.
So as Bebe said, I was going after her, and I just try to go keep up with her as her pace. So I pushed a little faster, and when I pushed with my right, the roller just rolled, and like it was a split second. I don't know, everything just happened so fast. Like I just went off balance, and my foot went forward, my right foot went forward, and it just stopped me. But at the same time, it kind of stopped me, and it just like all I heard was just like a big crack noise. At the same time, I was just trying to fall backwards, but in my butt, because if I would have just let my whole body just fall as it's coming, I could have hit my head or something. So I didn't want that, so I just tried to like fall on my butt, and that's what happened. And it was just so fast, guys. Split second, and all I can remember every time that I close my eyes, all I can remember is that part, just the split second part, and it goes back to just the whole cracking thing, and it was like a fast, sharp pain, but that was it.
So what happened through my eyes during that time was like a million things went through my head. First, I just remember like, because I was skating this way, you guys will see in the video, like I was in front of him, a little bit in front of him, so all I heard first was like him scream like ah, and then right away I was like, oh shoot, he got hurt. And so like as I was turning around, I seen my little niece and little sister, they were laughing, and they laughed because they thought it was a joke. They thought, like, because that was his first time falling, so they thought he was like playing around, you know. And considering all the times that they fell and we laughed at them. Daisy, don't scream!
I need to put them on the camera.
Look at him, look at him, look at him.
Oh, one down. Daisy, that one took me down. Yeah, Daisy,
Give her a thumbs up. Oh. Spoke too soon. So I guess they were, you know, trying to laugh at us now, but they had a smile on their face. So then I was confused. I was like, what's going on? Is he okay? Is this a joke? And so as you guys will see in the video, I skated towards him and I like went down, and all I seen was like his arm kind of like this. And so I thought first that it was his arm, because also like a flashback came into my head when he pranked me falling off of the bed and his arm was like twisted, and he's like, my arm. So that's what came through my head real quick, and I was like, okay, I think it's his arm that's hurt. But then I was like, what's wrong? And then he told me, he's like, no, my foot. And I was like, what, do you think it's broken? He's like, yeah. And so like didn't have my phone on me, and so I was trying to like figure out what I was gonna do, at the same time stay calm for him, and like trying to make sure like my niece and my sister were like good. And you know, I was just trying to do a whole bunch of things at one time. But yeah, so let's show you guys that video first. Roll it. Little Alencito made a little mistake. Pobrecito, ay, no. Oh my god. Let's go see if they need help. So yeah, he was on the ground. I went towards him, tried to figure out what was wrong, and then we didn't get a video for you guys after that. But in the process during that, before the ambulance came, was that supposedly all of the workers were on break or lunch, or I don't know what they were on, and I was getting frustrated. I was getting mad, to be honest. You know, put your guys' self in my shoes, your loved one just there like hurting so bad. I was getting mad, but I was trying to stay calm, and also stay calm for him, because I knew he wanted to freak out. First bone that he's broken. So I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of things going through my head. But I told them, hey, you guys need to hurry this up. And then they're like, oh yeah, we know, we got someone coming. So then it took them a while, but someone came and checked them, took off kind of like, well, yeah, took off your sock and your foot, or your shoe. Took off your shoe. Yeah, took off your shoe. And then I asked him, because this was my first time too being in this kind of situation. So I was like, what do you guys normally do in this situation? And then he's like, well, I was like, do you guys call 911? He's like, well, we do, but it's better if you call them. And so I was like, okay. And then so I told my niece to like bring me my phone. So then I called real quick. And then I was on the phone with them. They're asking me 21 questions, and then just kind of explaining everything, what happened, what he's like, the pain that he was in. And then the ambulance came. But you want to explain that?
Yeah, so when the ambulance came, they showed up, and at first they were checking it, and then so first they had to rip on my sock, and so they ripped on my sock, and then they were checking it, and they were saying it that because of the way it looked, they were thinking that it could have just been a rolled or sprained ankle, so because they have those a lot there. But then and then they're like, so do you really want to go or you don't? And see, like, I have had those in the past, so I was like, I don't think this is what it is, because from the beginning I heard it crack and it bent the other way. If it wouldn't that happened, then I'll probably like, yo, yes, it's rolled or sprained. So that's what they did. So then at the end, we ended up going to hospital, but like in that whole process, they were just trying to like put a little splint thing, work with what they had, you know. Shout out to those guys; they did a good job. They kept me talking, and they were being professional at the same time. But you know, they kept me trying to focus away from the pain and stuff because it was hurting a lot. But I was just,
When the paramedics were like trying to help him out and stuff, like I recorded that a little bit for you guys.
So how does it work when it's a broken thing? Like,
that's actually
heal
awesome.
back together? Or
Oh yeah, it does pretty good. It's gonna suck. It's like, I can't say that's broken, but if it is broken, it's gonna take a minute. You're gonna be in a boot. It's gonna suck.
Snow won't bother you though when it comes around.
Yeah, it'll be warm, right?
Taking showers though.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say how you it doesn't matter, right?
It's not that bad.
You gotta take a boot off.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. And then like if you're in a cast, they have a little plastic thing you have on it. It's not that bad.
No, you just stick your feet up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's gonna hurt a little bit when we get this thing spun in. Plus, as well as save you.
Mary's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
spend.
Seriously.
I'm more afraid of my mother-in-law. She's gonna look at that. I don't really like the pain. Doesn't hurt over here no more.
You're gonna get a sandal from out of nowhere.
Seeing her,
See,
he
you're
doesn't
right.
have no more pain.
No more pain.
Everything's gonna walk it off.
Everything's fine, guys. Then I just go home.
Who called you, right?
Yeah, right. Did I feel? I didn't even feel.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You're good. You're good. Gotta take it.
Nonsense. BS.
Yes, mama. She my mama, by the way. Meet her right there.
Okay. Just rolling up the pants.
No worries, my man. My mom, my first time I broke my bone, damn near killed me because she was out of state. So
Oh,
I was
really?
in Washington, and I broke my collarbone in Washington, and she was in Idaho, and I had no other family because it was a family reunion. I stayed behind for my senior dance.
Oh.
Or sorry, my
Yeah, he
freshman
said
dance,
to come
stayed
this
around
way
for
right
freshman
here.
dance, and then after my freshman dance, I broke my collarbone.
Oh wow.
So my mom got back, and she was like, "I don't care about your feelings right now." It was bad.
Yeah.
So that happened. We went to the hospital. My mom came. We went with her to the hospital, and then right away they kind of just took us in, and then the doctor was like, he just looked at it and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's broken." That's all he said. It's like, "Oh yeah, it's broken," and then he left the room, and then another doctor came in, which we have a little clip of that too, so you guys will see that too. And we were in there for a while checking vitals, everything, and then they had us wait in the lobby for a little bit. They took the bed back in for x-rays, and then he came back, and then we waited for a while
In the room.
and then in the waiting room, and then they took us back into a room. Which
It took a long time.
it took a while, but while we were walking towards the hallway to go to our main room,
Oh yeah.
I had a feeling. I was like, they're gonna take us into a room that's our numbers, like Bebez's numbers are 2 and 6, and my numbers are 3 and 7, so those are our lucky numbers. So I had a feeling. I was like, watch, the room that we're gonna go in is gonna have some type of our numbers mixed, and that's what ended up happening.
It was so.
I don't know what's the update.
Guys, so just know that I broke my ankle in 2 places. So this is the first time roller skating. Shout out to you, and then it was the first time I ever broken a bone. So here we go. I'm about to get it fixed. So
What are they gonna do?
send some praise to your boy over here. So they're gonna how do you say it? Sedate me? Put me to
sedate you.
sleep, I guess, a little bit, and then they're gonna put a splint or something because I broke it in 2 spots. And yeah, those big fancy words from the medical, tibia or whatever, I don't know. That's some work, but Yeah, right now, I'm in like a lot of pain, guys, but you know, you just have to go through pain. Weird.
I even told them, I was like, it just had to be. It just had to be. It was room number 36, which is my number 3 and his number 6. So, like, that kind of just eased my mind a little bit. And I was just started thinking positive, trying to keep a bed positive. And overall, you know, like, I told him, Bebe, I know it sucks, but out of everyone there, out of all the little kids that fell, like you guys seen in the last video, that fell like 10 times, out of everyone, the one time that he fell, I told him, Bebe, it had to be you.
Yeah.
It had to be you. It had to be you, the one that took this pain, the one that is going through this pain, and it had to be me, the one by your side, instead of a little kid, a little 3, 4, 5-year-old kid taking the pain and their mom, you know, having to go through all of this. So I told Bebe, this is just a sign. The number of the room is just a sign that it had to be us. Had to be us taking this, you know, journey, taking this ride. And look, the sun came out while I said that, because it's true.
Because God has a plan.
He has a plan, and it sucks, you know. It honestly sucks, like going down, like, you know, having to pause on your life because of something that's, you know, like a broken foot, broken ankle, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, we're just thankful that Bebe's okay. Other than that, you know, and it's hard. We want to like speed this process up, but it's just like God telling us, you guys just have to, come on. You guys pause your life a little bit. Put your lives on hold a little bit, because something better is coming. And yeah, at the end, I'm just, like I told him, I'm just thankful that it wasn't a little kid, you know, that had to take this pain, and their mom having to like witness their kid go through this pain. And anything else you want to say, Bebe?
No, I also see it that way. I'm also grateful that it had to be me, you know, like it sucks going through it, but at the end of the day, like Bebe said, it's a good way to like, this process too is keeping us together and making us stronger, and is helping us grow in so many different ways. I know it sucks going through it all, but like, we always optimistic, and we see how God sees it, you know. After the storm comes a rainbow, and we know that this has to happen because God has a plan, and he's, right now we're just going through his plan in the process, and we just have to trust it. As much pain as it has to bring, but we have to go through it, and it's just making us grow together, stronger, and as you guys see it. And you know,
you guys are along on this ride with us.
So
Ain't I Tribe? You guys are watching it. We're sharing it
in detail, everything that happened. We cannot keep anything away, and you know, we share the, like we said, we share the good and the bad. Nothing changes with us, you know.
If you guys been wanting to watch, like on YouTube, whatever, it's people that are real, you know, straight up, we're here, you know. This is us. We're telling the good, the bad, everything.
The ugly, the worst, everything. We don't hide nothing, you know. It's at the end of the day, it's what makes us. And we want you to see how we go through it too, and how we see it, you know, because a lot of these things can really like bring people down. But when you have people,
there's probably some of you out there right now watching this video who has a broken foot or has something broken, and you know, you just gotta stay positive, keep your head up, and just
push through,
keep pushing, keep going, because if you stop, who's gonna, you know, you gotta keep going.
And just know that God, you know, God is in you. God is with us. God is with you.
And he has a plan. He has a plan for you guys. If you guys, like I said, if any of you guys out there right now or have any health issues going on, he has a plan. And this just goes to show that whether you have 10 subs, 100 subs, 500 subs, 1,000 subs, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're not on YouTube, whether you're Instagram famous, whatever, whether you're poor, something always happens. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, none of that. Something will always happen in your life that will test you, that will see how strong you are, and it doesn't matter how much subs, how much Instagram famous you are, whatever. That has nothing to do with it. It just goes to show that these kind of things happen to everyone.
And
it's a big thing I wanted to tell you guys.
And the big thing is how you take it, you know, like you can take it the negative way or the positive way, but I feel like it'd be a better way if you just try to take it the positive way and just see things through, you know that the light's coming and don't ever give up. Just keep pushing forward.
So yeah, Inai Tribe, that's what happened. Bebe broke his foot in 2 places. So stay along on this journey and for his road to recovery, and there's a lot more we have to share with you guys, and thank you guys for being on this journey so far with us. Truly appreciate it. Road to 600 subs.
Here we go, guys. Just
Getting
know that we're not
stronger.
stopping, even if we get a broken leg, we keep pushing forward, and even with Bebe, everything that she has to go through, and like she's taking big responsibility too, more in her hands and everything, and she's not stopping. We're not stopping. We're A&I hard pushing, where the love is
Love
always
is in
motion with a lot of passion. So here we go, guys. We love you all. Thank you for the support.
Thank you guys. Thank you. If you made it through this whole video, shout out to you. I hope you guys took away something from it. Life may knock you down, but you just got to get back up. Just like all the time, those kids out there on the not ice skating, on the roller skating thing, always got back up every time they fell. It just goes to prove it's everywhere.
It's
you see,
everywhere. You fell, you get up.
fall, you get up, you
and
try it again.
Yep. Make sure you go subscribe, like, share,
And
and
I out.
I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies. They're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me.
Trinito, what are you about to do?
Go pee.